You're welcome. There's, you said cream with your coffee.
Yeah.
You can add it. I didn't know if you wanted one or two. Help yourself. Couple of housekeeping details. You eat, do your thing, okay? There's a couple of things I want to explain to you so you understand. Everything you and I do, everything we say in this room, back in this cell block area, is all recorded. Okay?
You mean there's a tape recorder somewhere?
Yep, it's all being recorded, video and audio. Okay, so you can hear us and see us. Okay? So you're going to notice, Sandy, with me today, like I don't sit and I don't write things down. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Because, well, the way policing is now, you record everything. And it's for your protection, it's also for my protection. Okay? Nobody can ever say down the road, Andy said this when he didn't, or Scott said this when he didn't. You know, we live in a world now where it's like, no, we can just press play, and you can listen to what I said. Okay? So I just wanted to let you know that that's happening. Okay? And just, you know, I'm sure you're not surprised by that. If you go anywhere these days, drive to a bank, drive to a coffee shop, drive to a grocery store, they're taking our picture. That's the world we live in, okay? Well, that's no different than law enforcement. That's how we do things now. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. I'm just going to turn this fan on this heater down a little bit. Are you warm enough?
I'm okay.
Okay. I'm going to turn it off for now a little bit. If you aren't warm enough, you let me know and I'll turn it back on, okay? Did you have breakfast this morning? Good. You've got special dietary restrictions?
I had some cereal and banana and an English muffin for my breakfast.
Good. Okay. Well, that's good.
And a pot of tea. I like tea.
You like tea?
I drink a lot of tea.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously coffee too. Or you just every once in a while take advantage. I just got here myself, so as we settle into this process, I'll have a coffee with you. Okay.
Doesn't matter what you ask them.
Well, I told you today I'll answer your questions, so there you go.
Gosh, these are messy things to eat, aren't they?
They're good, but they're messy.
I never read this normally.
Well, those are the things that you don't eat when you're driving somewhere because they go all over the place. You can't keep track of it while you're driving, right? Questions about why searches take the length of time that they do? Absolutely. What other questions you got for me? What did the officers tell you that you're under arrest for when they went and arrested you today? Okay, Andy? I'll get into it in a little bit more detail in a second here, but you're under arrest for that. They told you that today. They have an obligation when it comes to certain types of offenses, okay, where we don't have discretion to just release back into the community while these allegations are resolved. Does that make sense so far? Okay. So that's why you were arrested. That's why we can't just leave you at home, okay? I'm not suggesting for one moment that you're planning on going anywhere or that you want to cause problems. And then next week, I don't know exactly what day, but probably Monday, Tuesday, it'll be early, you will actually appear in court. It's an institution that they would take you and hold you until you go to court. Okay? Like I say, I'm not from here. It's different everywhere I go in the province. But I can certainly, before we're done here today, find out which jail you would go to. Okay? So those are the allegations. That's what you're here for. You understand that. I think we've clearly established the fact that they're very, very serious. You would agree with me? Okay. Now, I know you've already spoken to a lawyer, so we have two options in this country. We want to speak to a lawyer. I know you've already spoken to Legal Aid Duty Council.
Lawyer I spoke to said there would be...
I just want to be very clear with you on that, that's at the court setting. There won't be a lawyer here at the police station. Okay? I just want to be clear on that, okay? So do you understand what your rights are? What I explained to you about the lawyers?
Yeah, I think so.
You're satisfied you had an opportunity to speak to the lawyer you wanted to? Is there anybody else you want to talk to?
No.
Okay. The other thing I want to explain to you is, and I know you've already had this explained to you, but really decides whether something can be used in evidence in court or not. Do you know?
I guess the judge.
Absolutely. It's your job to make sure that they're doing what you want them to do. Smart man. So if you don't think they're doing something that you want them to do, then you need to tell them that. Okay? That's down the road. Why does it take so long to do your car? Well, here's the thing. We still have your car. Okay? Forensic examinations, which is what's happening with your car, take time. And here's the reason why it takes time. This is one investigation that's happening in the entire province. Mm-hmm. On any given time, unfortunately, there are many serious investigations that are happening all over this province every day. When people seize things that they want to have forensically examined, take place, that things that aren't visible to the naked eye, special procedure done. Okay? But when it's done, when the police no longer need it, and it's no longer of any evidentiary value, like we no longer need to hold on to it and process it, it will be returned. And it will be returned in the same condition with which it was taken. And if you have a problem with that, and there's something different about that, then you call me. Does that sound fair?
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, you're older than me, but I grew up, when I was growing up in my generation, there were no cell phones, there were no computers, there was no internet. We had black and white television. Mm-hmm. We didn't have remote controls, right? If somebody needed to get a hold of me, they knew where I was, and hopefully they either called the school or whatever. But if I needed to get a hold of them, 10 cents got you a payphone, mm-hmm. and you made a phone call. Mm-hmm. I fast forward now to this generation that we're in, and there's kids now that they seem to think they can't survive without a computer, without a cell phone. Mm-hmm. How do they stay in touch with everybody? Socially, I find kids now, my own included, are socially inept. I don't care what other people think.
I don't care what other people think.
Exactly, right? So, you're good to go. It doesn't really matter. But you're right. That's your choice. That's the way you've chosen to live. Yeah. So